I grew up strict, like Roman Catholic religion. And that was great, a great upbringing that I had for, a lot of faith. I met who would soon be my husband, my second husband. He was good for about 6 months. After 6 months, he proposed to me in a very romantic, very nice way. But looking back, I don't think I loved him. He tried to cut off my leg. He tried to drown me. And the last point was that when I was reading the Bible, I decided to get back into the church, and he actually took me to church. And I was very happy being in the church again and singing. Then all of a sudden he got back into the drinking, very, very mean, just very mean-spirited. I would actually see his face actually change. I was reading the Bible and he said, "Don't read the Bible," and he threw it across the room, he threw it at me. He played Russian roulette with me and he pointed a gun at me and he said that, I said, "You're taking my heart right now, you're taking my heart, this is hurting me." And he said, "Well, now I'm gonna take your soul." I kept praying and crying, and he was just be like, don't cry, and just keep yelling at me and saying I was a whore, and I was this and that, calling me, spewing this terrible, terrible stuff out of his mouth. I said, "I'm a child of God." He got so mad by that, that he said, "You know what? The Lord won't let me hurt you. The Lord won't let me hurt you." And that was so profound to me, he said, because he was talking like so evil. And I said, "That's right." And I felt like we were having a conversation and I was trying to de-escalate like I was talking to the devil. He loaded the gun, and in the time he loaded the gun, I had just enough time to grab my keys and actually run. They seized his gun, and he went into a mental health hospital, and then I had someone help me move everything right out of there. I just left with the clothes on my back, and I went to a hotel on West Ridge Road that had like no security, like the door didn't even lock. And I called my mom and I said, "Mom, this is where I'm at." She started crying. She said, "Why didn't you tell me this was going on?" I said, "Well, I'm too ashamed." And she started with the "why did you marry him" and everything. I said, "Ma, I really don't need that right now. I'm gonna be coming over and I'm gonna need to live with you. All I'm leaving with is the clothes on my back. I was at my mom's, and she has a neighbor who had a Bible class." And that's when I met Christina Ocholi. And she says, "Why don't," we told our story, and she says, "Why don't you come to church with me?" And when I came to church, I felt that's where I needed to be, and I had an aha moment, I'm like, he was there, the Lord was there with me the whole time, from birth and everything, and he was just giving me the signs, and I didn't listen so many times. I didn't listen. This had to happen in order to get to where I am, but it's so hard to realize when you're in it, when you're in the situation. You just have to ask the Lord. You just have to pray every night. And if you're with somebody like that, get out and run as fast as you can towards goodness, towards the Lord.